10:18 a.m. Yes, it is. It's 81 degrees today. It feels like it's 83. Supposed to be sunny all day. Participation is supposed to be 0%. Humidity 49%. The wind's going to be traveling at a mile, 3 miles per hour. Air quality supposed to be good. They give us a green light today, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're traveling out here to the West Coast, to the LBC, anywhere in the West Coast in Southern California, it's going to be exactly 87 degrees today. And then Wednesday is supposed to be 86. It's supposed to be Thursday is supposed to be 74. Friday is supposed to be 76. And the low is going to be a 66 to 64. All right, now we're going to get on down. We're going to get on down. We're going to get on down. We're going to talk about what they were saying about the Olympics. They're talking about the opening ceremonies. They're talking about the open ceremonies about the Olympics. And all that satanic stuff that was going on. Yeah, that's why people don't even follow the sports. Did you hear about what Shaq was talking about when someone asked him about his rings? Is any of his rings real? Shaq said, "Are you kidding? None of my rings. Everything has been scripted." Just like the NFL players be talking about. And I thank them for having common sense to wait until they get into the Hall of Fame and whatever auxiliary sport that they're in to tell the truth. Even when Tiger Woods came back and won that last Masters. You remember that when he won that last Masters? Don't you know? That was an electronic ball. And it was a Geiger system somewhere that leads to, what they call that fiber optic stuff that led that ball into the hole so he can win. No way in the world Tiger Woods was supposed to win that one. That last one he was in. Then he come back out. How you like it when his wife, or should I say, them Florida State troopers beat his ass because he thought he wasn't a nigger. It reminds me of when Dick Gregory said that his daughter was in the emergency room because she's a nurse practitioner or a registered nurse. When they brought his ass in, she called her daddy. He said, "I don't want to have nothing to do with that motherfucker." He said, he disowned us. I don't want to have shit to do with it. So the state troopers beat his ass because he thought he was above being a nigga. I tell you, even LeBron James said right around that COVID time, 19 or 2021, he woke up and outside somebody sprayed nigga and all that there on his property, on his garage and his property fence outside. And he said, no matter how much money you got, if you black, you still a nigga, whether you male or female, young or old. And y'all need to remember that. If you don't believe me, go to the book of Acts, chapter 13, where it talks about Simon the Cyrene and Paramus and all them there. And he talked about that nigga, Niger. In the church, they just say Niger. But when you go to the Bible dictionary, or you go to plain English, right, it says the black man or woman or boy or girl. Anytime you got a color in your skin, you consider a nigga. If you don't believe me, read the book of Acts, chapter 13, the first verse. You ain't got to go to the second verse. It tells you it all in the first verse of the book of Acts. Okay, know one, teach one. Teach one, know something, you teach somebody something. And I know y'all may not agree with me because you've been hardwired and you're still hardwired. You wouldn't even believe your ancient ancestors if they came back and told you the true identity of spirituality, religion, of the gods. They put a comma, and they put a apostrophe S, a capital S. They said capital G, capital O, capital D, apostrophe, right? And a capital S. They talk about the gods. You wouldn't believe them if they came back because you've been hardwired so long. All right. I watched some more Paul Mooney. He had me rolling. Paul Mooney just had me rolling, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. That relic, he'll always stand the test of time. And believe me, I'm going to get his two sons over here to the house, right? So we can get on here and just have the gift of gab, like we're doing right now. Hey, four of my great nephews back in Buffalo, New York, Tevin, Talijah, Miguel, Jason. I got in touch with Jason the other day and asked him, "Is you on Facebook yet?" And that's what I love about my nephews and them. They always tell me the truth. He said, "Not yet. My daddy won't let me be on there." He said on Facebook. I told him, I said, "Check out my podcast on on YouTube." He sent me a message back saying he got it. And Miguel is following after his pop. His third cousin, which is my first cousin, Jerry Livingston, the doctor of music of the brass. He started off with the trombone, right? Went to the electric bass, and then he went ahead and he went to the upright bass. And when he operate, right? Oh man! When they wanted him to come operate, they to do some surgery, right? For operation, they called the doctor, and just listen to the vibration where it reverberate off through you. Oh yeah. I just had to get on here right now. I got up early this morning. Garbage disposal went out on us last night. One didn't go out. It just dripping. It's just like having a leak in your roof. If you don't address it right, it's going to get worse. And you can't patch up anything in the garbage disposal. So I had to go to Home Depot and get another one. My neighbor next door, my nephew next door is a licensed bonded plumber. So he going to put it in for me. Then I had to go stop at the grocery store. I woke up way before the sun came up this morning. And then I had to go and get some groceries. I may be disabled, right? But I ain't dead. And this goes for all you out there that disabled. You got to move. My first cousin, Gloria Pitt Livingston, I remember me and her sitting around and stuff. And she would tell me, she said, "You're disabled, right?" She said, "But if they ask you, you just staying home, you got to tell them the truth." No. Because they know that you just can't be sitting at home doing nothing. Because if you don't use what you got, you lose what you got, whether it's mentally, whether it's spiritually, whether it's physically. You know what I'm saying? So I get up, even though I'm going through my afflictions, my pain of afflictions. And I remember her, Roland Jr. Livingston, his lovely wife. Hey, Roland Jr. Livingston, I hope the rep for vets go ahead and take care of you. I know they is, because we have not, because we ask not, and you open your mouth and say, "Closed mouth don't get fed." Welcome to the club, you veteran. I salute you. I salute you like Lloyd Livingston said. I salute you. Yeah, Lloyd would always make sure that he reach out to me. Lloyd Livingston is my Irish twin, y'all. Irish twin is someone that was born less than a year, or 12 months, 13, 14 months apart. Those is considered Irish twins. And in the olden days, when you say Irish twin, that was derogatory. I mean, it was a sign of disrespect. And in the context that we use it is that's my twin, Lloyd Livingston, up there with Jerry Joe Livingston, with our daddy and all his brothers, and both of our grandmas and our grandpas, and Larry and Andre and Jerry. Oh man, Aunt Marie. Well, Uncle Cecil, Aunt Bertha, Uncle Mikey, Aunt Benny Lee. I can go on and on and on until the break of dawn. Yes, I can. All right, now I'm gonna get off of here right now, and I'll be back in shortly. I just had to get on here to let you know that I'm in the land of the living. I'm just waiting on my wife to get in. She went out for her walk. She's gonna make some meatloaf today. She took out some ground Italian sausage and some extra lean ground beef, and she gonna make a meatloaf. And woo, she got some mixed vegetables and everything to go along with that there. All right, this is Uncle Floyd. This is the Gift of Gab, and I am Uncle Floyd. I'm your Uncle Floyd somewhere near and far.